Hi everybody, my name is Janelle and I own TVLA Yoga based here in Boulder, Colorado. Today's sequence is going to be a focus on hips, hamstrings, and quadriceps. This is Lumen. You'll probably be bouncing in and out of this video as we go. So feel free to modify, skip, or take breaks whenever you need. But for the most part, this is a stronger paced power vinyasa flow with some pauses throughout. So let's start to build some layers. Here we go. We'll begin in child's pose. Bring your knees wide, big toes toward one another, and extend your fingertips nice and long out in front of you. If you can get your forehead down to the mat, that is the most ideal setup. If you feel any tense tightness in your low back, the closer you bring your knees, the easier it becomes. Take about 3 breaths here, focusing on Ujjayi breath. It's a 4 to 6 count inhale through your nose. And a 4 to 6 count exhale through your nose. After your third round of breath, rise up to tabletop. Separate your hands shoulder width distance. Bring your knees about hip width distance. Spread out your fingertips and anchor into the L's of your hands. That's your thumb and pointer finger. By doing that, you remove the weight out of your wrists. Keep a soft bend in your elbows. Avoid locking out your joint. And the back feet, toes can be curled under, a little bit more of an arch stretch, or tops of your feet down, a little bit more of an ankle stretch. On an inhale, cow pose, drop your belly down. Pull your heart forward. Exhale, cat. Round through your upper back. Press up the space between your shoulder blades. Hug your chin to your chest. We'll do this 3 rounds, breath to movement. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Breath in. Breath out. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to a neutral spine. Step back to a high plank position. Separate your feet hip width distance. Bring yourself so that way your shoulders stack over your wrists. Energize your thighs up toward the sky so your hips come up. And then adjust your head so your head is in line with the rest of your body. Inhale, shift forward, lower all the way down. Zip up your legs, connect your feet tops to the mat. From here, you can goal post your arms, spider tip your fingertips. With your feet pressed against your mat, your kneecaps should engage and lift. Feet stay grounded. Inhale, cobra, hold. Press down the tops of your feet. Guide your heart up. Lengthen the back of your neck. Exhale, lower. We'll do 3 on the breath. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more. Deep breath in. Slowly lower. Last one, rise. And take it down. Option 1, plant your hands, press up through tabletop. Option 2, press through high plank. Stay for an inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. And then you can walk it out. Lift your heels, bend your knees. So same thing here. Hands stay shoulder width distance apart. Run your wrist crease parallel to the top of your mat. Take a look at your feet. Widen your stance. Feet should be about hip width distance. And then soften your knees. Bring your hips a little higher up and back. Stay for an inhale. Bottom of your exhale, walk to ragdoll. Separate your feet hip width distance. Slide your fingertips to opposite elbow crease. And then let your head hang with gravity. So if you've got tighter hamstrings, bend your knees. Bring your weight forward toward your toes. From here, you can shake out your head a little yes, a little no. And then release. Hands to your mat. Plant your left hand center on your mat. Bend your back left knee. Inhale, reach your right arm to the sky. Rotate your heart toward the ceiling. Exhale, right hand down, and we'll switch. Bend your back right knee. Lift your left arm. Rotate your heart open. Exhale, both hands are on the mat. Heel toe your feet to touch. And with a slow inhale, roll on up. Stack one vertebra onto the other. As you arrive standing, get adjusted, couple shoulder shrugs. And then when you're ready, Unite your hands in front of your heart center. Close your eyes. So we go through most of the day without even full awareness of the way we stand or the way we breathe or even the way we move from one point to the next. So this first standing posture, Samastiti, is all about bringing awareness, proprioception. Lighten up your toes, feel them lift off the mat. Bring your hips back over your heels and bring your ears back over your hips. Create one long line of energy. Press your palms together so much so your elbows draw out left and right. You might even feel your upper back engage. Take a deep breath in, expand front to back, side to side. Exhale, let it go. Open up your eyes, inhale, mountain pose. Reach your arms toward the sky. Keep your toes bright. Engage your upper thighs. Rotate your pinky fingers toward one another. Soften your shoulders. Take an inhale. Side stretch to the right. As you exhale, reach your fingertips right. Press your hips left. Focus on keeping your hips square to the front. Draw your top shoulder back and open just a hair. Inhale through center. And now we'll switch. Exhale, side stretch to your left. So again, equally root down both your feet. Your legs are actively participating. Press your hips to the right. Pull your top shoulder back and open. Inhale through center. Your choice of a back bend. I like a cactus arm, but you can take a supported back bend or hands to heart. Draw your shoulder blades toward one another. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Release your head at the bottom, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift, reset your spine, lengthen the back of your neck. And exhale, plant your hands, and it's your way to downward facing dog. Now you might hear me cue chaturanga, a high to mid plank. However, you can always take tabletop, cat-cows, cobra, or I love a hold in a high plank for an inhale. And then without moving your feet or hands, exhale to downward facing dog. All right, we're gonna flow that breath to movement. So follow the inhales and the exhales. Work to balance, 4 to 6 count inhale, 4 to 6 count exhale. Here we go, inhale, prepare. Bottom of the exhale to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, side stretch right. Inhale, center. Exhale, side stretch left. Inhale, rise. Your choice of a back bend. Inhale, stand. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Plant your hands your way to downward facing dog. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, hips high. Inhale, prepare. Bottom of the exhale to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Mountain pose, take it tall. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, rise. Back bend, cactus. Inhale, stand. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Plant your hands, and it's your way to downward facing dog. Take an inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. All right, pause. Still spread out your fingertips. You want a solid foundation in your hands. Anchor into your thumb, your pointer finger. Soften your knees. Can you bring your hips up and back a little bit more? All right, we're going to start to build on. Take an inhale. Bottom of the exhale, travel to the top. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Cue change, chair pose, sit low. Opportunity here is to take your thumbs to your hip crease. When you sit back and down and your thumbs disappear, that is your chair. Feel free to reset your arms, gaze down. You should be able to see your toes beyond your knees. If you can't, sit a little deeper. Draw your belly button in. Take an inhale. Vertical twist to the right as you exhale. Pull your right palm back. Line up your knees. Sit a little lower. Reach through your fingertips in an opposite direction. Inhale, center. To your left, exhale. Again, sit a little deeper. Tendency is for the back knee to bump forward. Line up your knees, line up your hips, sit deep. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. And then plant your hands your way to downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Exhale, hips high. Inhale your right heel to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Round just like cat pose in your upper back. Inhale. Right knee, right tricep. Tap as high above your elbow as you can get. Inhale. Cross it under, twist. Tap to your left tricep. Inhale. Exhale, lunge. Lower to your back knee. And then crescent moon. Feel free to take your hands to your front thigh. A little bit more stable. Work a few pulses in and out. Key pieces here, you want your knee in line with your toes, so make sure feet are straight on. Reset your arms, take a breath in. Exhale, grounded half splits. Spike your front heel into the mat, hips come high and back. Flex your right toes toward your nose. And then if you can tuck your chin toward your chest, it's gonna promote the stretch even along the back of your neck. With your next inhale, climb forward, grounded airplane. Come to your front foot. Raise your left heel toward the sky. Stay light through your fingertips. This is a great opportunity to bring in a block. If you are bringing in a block, maybe put it middle setting directly underneath your chest. Smooth out your neck, lift your left heel higher. Work to square your hips toward the ground. Take a breath in. Feet together, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit low. Again, sit deep, line up your knees, lighten up your toes. Breath in, airplane your arms, palms down. Magnetize your pinkies toward one another. So if I were to put a pen between your shoulder blades, could you hold it there? Notice if you've got wrinkles on the back of your neck, smooth those out. Inhale your left knee to 90 and hold. Naturally, when you lift this knee, your left hip is gonna pop up. So level your waistband, run your thigh parallel to the ground, and then strengthen your standing leg. Inhale, reach your arms toward the sky. Exhale, full airplane. So in a full airplane, strengthen your standing leg. It's a slight rotation of your left hip down and a little bit more lift through your heart. Just like Cobra, we're doing this on the pedestal of our standing leg. Step back to crescent. Widen your stance. If you're on a tightrope, this is gonna feel very unstable. Separate your feet hip width distance. The taller you can get on your back toes, the more you are going to strengthen your arch and give a stretch. It also strengthens your ankle. Find some depth in your lunge. Draw in your ribs. Tendency is for the upper ribs to flare. Hug in your core like a corset. Reset your arms. Rotate your pinkies in. Bring your biceps near your ears. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, warrior two. In a warrior two stance, if you're tighter like me, I'm a pretty active runner, hiker, snowboarder, and so my hips are fairly tight. Center your front foot. Front heel bisects the middle of your back arch. If you're more open, you can line up heel to heel alignment. So your front heel will line up with your back heel. And then bring your arms up to shoulder height. Think a capital letter T. Take a breath in. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach your arms. Tick-tock to 12 and 6. Now, you can always have your bottom arm like so on top of your thigh. You can also bring your Bottom arm to the inside of your thigh and give your inner thigh something to press on. Use that to rotate your heart toward the sky. Inhale, reverse triangle. Come out of your front lunge, high five the back wall. Feel some length from your front hip across your ribs as you reach back. Breath in. Cartwheel down, and it's your way to downward facing dog. Any way you want to get there. I'm going to take a cat-cow. Inhale and exhale. All right, when you're ready, downward facing dog. 1 round of breath in. 1 round of breath out. Inhale your left heel to the sky. Knee to nose. Again, think cat, round. Inhale. Left knee, left try. Level your shoulders. Inhale. Cross it under, twist. Breath in. Exhale, lunge. Lower to your back knee, crescent moon. Hands to your front thigh, work a few pulses in and out. And then when you're ready, find your foundation. So knees should be about hip width distance with front foot. Ribs, draw those in. Create a long spine. Then take your arms to the sky. Breath in. Grounded half splits. Hike your hips high and back. Flex your left toes toward your nose. Hands can be supportive and down on the ground, or you can maybe get yourself rounded and stirrup underneath your left arch. Next, inhale, climb forward. Grounded airplane. Again, opportunity to bring in your block or a prop. By placing that underneath your chest, it brings the ground a little closer. Elevate your right heel to the sky. Smooth out your neck. Take a breath in. Exhale, feet together, forward fold. Let your head go. Inhale, chair pose. Sit back through your hips. If you've got any low back sensitivity, find a hip width distance stance. Take a breath in. Airplane your arms, palms to the ground. Draw your pinky fingers in. Smooth out your neck. And again, imagine that pen between your shoulder blades. Hold it there. Inhale, raise your right knee, staff. I like to take my hands to my hips. What this does is it allows you to kind of notice if one side is higher than the other. Naturally, the knee that lifts, that's the hip that comes up. So level out your waistband, level out your thigh, flex your toes. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky. Exhale, full airplane. Go slow. Squeeze your pinky fingers in. Keep your chest lifted and bright. Energize your right thigh toward the sky. Step back softly. Inhale, crescent. If you feel yourself open to the side, start by widening your stance. Come up taller on your back toes. Square your hips. As you reach your arms overhead, work your biceps back near your ears. Breath in. Exhale, warrior two. So the key piece is your foundation, whatever's touching the mat. In inversions, that's typically your hands, but in these key poses of yoga, warrior series, warrior two is gonna set you up for success if you can get your heel to heel alignment or center your front foot so your front heel bisects the middle of your back arch. Square up your chest to the side. Take a breath in. Exhale, extended. Side angle. Reach your arms. Tick-tock to 12 and 6. Rotate your heart toward the ceiling. Use the leverage of your bottom arm against your inner thigh. Stamp down your back outer edge of your right foot. Inhale, reverse triangle. Plug down your front big toe. Reach back as if you've got a resistance band attached to your front big toe, pulling it through your top fingertips. Hi, Lou. Take a breath in. And exhale your way to downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. All right, come on down to your knees. Roll out your wrists. Just take a moment here. We're gonna flow through that, couple modifications as we go. So just listen for the cues as we move. Keep in mind, breath to movement looks different on every body. So if you decide you want to slow it down, do so. If you decide your breath is a little quicker pace, feel free. But I challenge you to, at least wherever you're at on that spectrum, to balance same inhale to exhale. So if you're doing a 4-count inhale, a 4-count exhale. And I have people often ask, well, what kind of breath should I be using? Common Ujjayi breath is in and out of the nose, but you can also, if you're feeling like you're getting a little warm, heated, you can inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Lumen's got some heavy breathing going. Maybe that's his own version of Ujjayi. All right, here we go. We're gonna flow this now, breath to movement. So we'll start in downward facing dog. Again, listen for the cues as we move. Take a breath in. Let's sync up. Exhale, ha. Let's flow. Inhale your right heel to the sky. Just one time, knee to nose. Inhale. Exhale, lunge. Lower your back knee. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, grounded half splits. Hips back, flex your right foot. Inhale, climb forward, grounded airplane. Exhale, feet together, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane your arms. Lift your left knee, inhale. Full airplane, exhale. Step back, inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Clean up the stance on the inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, take it down. Take a breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your left heel to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale. Exhale, lunge. Lower to your back knee. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, grounded half splits. Inhale, climb forward. Grounded airplane. Exhale, feet together, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane your arms. Raise your right knee. Inhale, staff. Exhale, full airplane. Go slow. Step back lightly. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. And exhale, take it down your way to downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. All right, we'll flow one more time, building some heat, warming up our bodies. Inhale, right heel high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale. Exhale, lunge. Lower to your back knee. Inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, grounded half splits. Inhale, climb, grounded airplane. Exhale, feet together, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, airplane arms. Lift your left knee. Exhale, full airplane. Step back, inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, extended. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, take it down. One breath in. One breath out. Inhale your left heel high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale. Exhale, lunge. Lower to your back knee, crescent moon. Exhale, grounded half splits. Inhale, grounded airplane. Exhale, feet together, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, airplane your arms. Inhale your right knee. Exhale, full airplane. Step back, inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, extended. Inhale, reverse triangle. And exhale, cartwheel down your way to downward facing dog. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Come on down to your knees. Feel free, grab some water, wipe some sweat. Child's pose is always available. So final add-ons here is going to be, Lumen's very excited. The final add-on for these layers is going to be optional. If you've got something within the realm of what I'm cueing, I say play. Also just know that there's always ways to modify or build depending on what you're trying to get out of today's practice. But as I mentioned at the top of class, our focus is going to be hips and then quadriceps and the back of our legs, our hamstrings. So with that being said, we're going to start to build. Listen for the cues as we move. Downward facing dog is the rendezvous. We'll sync up our breath here. Start with an exhale, let all your air out. Ha. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale your right heel to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale. Right knee, right try. So you have the option to stay, play. You've got hold, hurdlers, and maybe even one-legged crow. Let's see. Hold for 4, 3, 2. Inhale, leg out. Exhale, cross it under, step through a fallen triangle. Spin your back heel down, lift your left arm to the sky. You can stay here or add hand to foot. So you'll draw your foot to the top of the mat, hold for 4, 3, 2. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, lunge. Take your back knee down, runner's lunge, heel toe, your right foot, angle it out so that way your knee and your toes are in the same direction. If your knee is ahead of your ankle, bring your foot forward and a little more wide. From here, you can lower down to your forearms. And block here is going to be a great opportunity to bring the ground a little closer. You can also put the block underneath your palms or underneath your forehead if you get a little closer to the ground. Feel free to stay here, or if you would like the quadricep stretch, I always tell students to start upright. Same hand to same foot. So left hand captures the inner arch of your back foot. Keep your torso upright. If that's available, swap it. So opposite hand to the pinky side edge of your back foot. Now, the more upright, the more available. The lower you get to the ground, the deeper the stretch gets. Take about 2 more breaths. Without ricocheting, release. When you're ready, take a quarter turn to your left. You're coming in to prasarita. It's a wide-legged fold. Now, you want your hips in line with your heels, so work your weight forward toward your toes. Let your head go. We'll add in some grounded twists here. Center your left hand. Inhale, reach your right arm to the sky. Switch, right hand down, center it. Inhale your left arm to the sky. Return your hand back down to the ground. Take a quarter turn to the front. You're in a low lunge position. Bring your block in at the top. Inhale, grounded airplane. Raise your left heel high to the sky. Press down into your standing leg. Take an inhale. Exhale, Shiva squat. Chamber your knee toward your right calf. Inhale, reach. Exhale, chamber. We'll do one more. Breath in. Exhale, chamber. Inhale your heel high. Cross-legged forward fold. Bring your left foot behind your right. Opportunity here is to stay front and center, or you can bring your block to the right side of your mat. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Press your hips left. So with this watertight seal between your inner thighs, that squeeze is going to help drive your hips left. Take the tension out of your head and neck. Shake it out, yes and no. Unravel back to center. Block to the top. Bring your feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Reset. Exhale, forward fold. Release your head. Let it go. Inhale, chair pose. Moving straight into eagle, left arm under. Take your left thigh up and over. So option 1, kickstand toes, bear hug arms, okay? Option 2, draw your elbows towards shoulder height, Peel your forearms away from your face, and then see if you can get a double wrap. Toes behind your calf muscle. Square your hips to the front. Sit a little deeper. Just your leg unravels. Eagle, armed airplane. Strengthen your standing leg. And then from here, pull your forearms away from your face. Drive your fingertips forward to cultivate a stretch in your upper back. Step back lightly, inhale crescent. Exhale warrior two. From here, inhale reverse. And exhale half moon. Come to your front foot. Opportunity for a block underneath your bottom hand, top hand to hip. Flex your left toes. This is the most stable. Option 2, tick-tock your arms 12 and 6 like you're on a grandfather clock. Option 3, Chapasana. It's the quadricep stretch. Bend your top leg. Connect your left hand to your left foot. And then start to draw your thigh back. Final challenge is, can you float your bottom hand off the mat or off your block? Softly step back. Inhale is 5-pointed star. Exhale tree. Bring your right foot to your left ankle, calf, or inner thigh. Maybe even the inner thigh crease for the hot version. If that's in your practice, you can stay here or grow your branches. 3 breaths. Take your hands to heart. Star, step wide. Exhale, parallel your feet, arms to T, wide-legged fold. Prasarita, take a bow. So same thing here, hips line up with heels. If your hips are way back, you may want to bring your weight forward, another opportunity for a block. You can also widen your foot stance. If you do not have any low back issues, you can also angle your toes in, heels out, to accentuate the stretch. When you're ready, ground your fingertips. Take a quarter turn to the front. You're in a low lunge position. Inhale your right heel to the sky. Exhale, half pigeon. Right knee toward your right wrist. Feel free to stay up. You can bring in a block underneath your palms, underneath your forearms. Just wherever you're at, avoid clenching your hands and relax your jaw. Put some space between your back molar teeth and let your head get heavy. We're going to stay here for about 5 breaths. If you want to stay longer, stay longer. After your 5th breath, rise up. Block out of the way if you've got it. Plant your hands. 3-legged dog. Open through your hip. You can stay here or rotate all the way. Wild thing. Your left leg straight. Bend your right knee. Reach your hips and heart toward the sky. And exhale. Wrap it around your way to downward facing dog. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. All right, we've got one side to go. Inhale your left heel to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale. Left knee, left tricep. Again, stay or play. You've got to hold hurdlers or one-legged crow. Lift for 4, 3, 2. Inhale, leg up. Cross it under, step through, fallen triangle. Spin your back heel down. Reach your right arm to the sky. Stay here. Or add the hand to foot grab, pull toward the top of your mat. Hold for 4, 3, 2. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, lunge. Lower your back knee down, runner's lunge. Heel toe your left foot out. Feel free to bring in a block. Put that block underneath your hands, underneath your forearms. Just be sure your left knee is in line with your toes, angled out. Stay here if you would like to add in the quadricep stretch. Full upright torso. Same hand to same foot. Grab your inner arch. If that's there, swap it. Opposite hand to the pinky side edge of your opposite foot. Keep in mind the lower you lean down, the deeper the stretch gets, and we'll take 3 breaths. Without ricocheting, release. Block to the top, take a quarter turn to the right, restorative, and on this side we'll work in a chest expansion. Interlace your hands at your low back, drive your palms toward one another, and then elevate your hands away from your low back space. Release your hands. Take a quarter turn to the front. You're in a low lunge position. Climb forward, grounded airplane. Feel free to bring in your block. Strengthen your left leg. Breath in. Exhale, Jiva squat, knee to calf. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, breath in. And chamber. Inhale, heel high. Cross-legged fold, right foot behind your left. Opportunity to stay front and center. Or if you would like to repeat, block to the left this time. Squeeze your inner thighs. Press your hips over to the right. Drop your head down. Let it go. Unravel back to center. Block to the top. Unite your big toes together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Chair pose, sit low. Eagle, right arm under. Step your right thigh up and over. Opportunity for a bear hug. Opportunity for the kickstand. If you're going for the double wrap, squeeze your inner thighs. Work to square your hips forward. Elevate your elbows towards shoulder height. Just your leg unravels, eagle armed airplane. Send your right toes back. Work your fingertips forward. Press your elbow tips toward the front of the room. Step back softly, inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior 2. Center your front foot. Take a breath in. Reverse and exhale, half moon. Come to your front foot. Bottom hand to a block, top hand to hip. Woo-wee is the most stable. Flex your right foot. Stay here, tick-tock your arms 12 and 6. Stay there, add Chapasana. Bend your right knee, connect your right hand to your right foot. Work into the back bend, work into the quadricep stretch. Stay here, or maybe float your bottom hand off your block or off your mat for 4, 3, 2, step back softly. Inhale is 5-pointed star. Exhale, tree. Step your left foot in to your right ankle, calf, inner thigh or inner thigh crease. Just avoid any direct pressure on your standing leg, knee. Stay or grow your branches out. You've got 3 breaths. Bring your hands to heart. Step wide, star pose. Exhale, prasarita. Widen your stance. Let your heart lead you down. Hi, buddy. Maybe you get some cute dog kisses and big stretches. You're doing great. Ground your fingertips, quarter turn to the front, low lunge position. Inhale your left heel to the sky. Exhale, half pigeon. Left knee comes in toward your left wrist, you can stay up or you can lower down. Check back in with your breath. Notice if you're fully inhaling. You can notice that by checking in. Inhale fills down your throat. You can almost feel your collarbones lift, your ribs expand, and your belly button presses out. When you exhale, it's the reverse process. Relax your hands, relax your head, relax your jaw. After about your 5th breath, you can stay if you wish or rise up. Block to the top, out of the way, plant your hands. Inhale, 3-legged dog, left leg lifts, open through your hip. Stay here, or wild thing, rotate heart and hips to the sky. Right leg straight, bend your left knee, take an inhale, and wrap it around. It is your last chaturanga. Take it or leave it, and downward facing dog is the rendezvous. Stay for an inhale, and exhale. The bottom of your next exhale, walk your feet through your hands, come to a seat. So now we'll start to kind of slow things down. From here, we'll finish with some seated side stretching, and then we'll make our way onto our back. So for here, plant your right hand down. I like to tent up my fingertips. Inhale, lift your left arm to the sky. To the right, exhale, stretch. Back through center. Plant your left hand, reach your right arm high. To your left, reach. So notice, I'm not crunching. You're finding length and then depth. Back through center, inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Inhale, arms high. Plant your right hand, exhale, reach. Inhale, center. To your left. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Last one, breath in. Plant right. Inhale. Take left. Inhale. Hands to heart. Softly blink open your eyes, and then come on to your back. Extend your legs out long. Big full body stretch. Take an inhale like it's your first time waking up today. And exhale. Guide your knees into your chest. Hold on to your right shin, send your left leg long. This is half wind removing. If your left heel doesn't touch the ground, just let it kind of work with gravity to get heavy. Balance out your upper back. Connect your shoulder blades to the ground. Stay for the inhale. Supine twist as you exhale. Cross your top right knee over your body. Goal post your back arm. If you've got any tightness in your low back, bend your bottom left knee. Back through center, inhale. Hold your left shin, right leg long. Stay for half wind removing. The key here, pulling your left knee toward your left armpit outside of your rib cage. Take an inhale. Supine twist as you exhale. Cross your top knee over to the right. Goal post your back left arm. Option to bend your bottom right knee. Inhale back to center. Plant your feet for supported bridge. Grab your block. So your block's got 3 settings: low, medium, and tall. We're gonna go medium setting. Separate your feet hip width distance. Inhale, lift your hips. Slide your block, any setting that works for you, underneath your sacrum. I'm going medium setting. Shimmy your shoulder blades underneath to create a shelf. Puff up your chest and guide your palms to face the ceiling. Stay here, or opportunity to raise your right heel to the sky. Flex your toes toward your nose. Press up through your right heel. Now naturally the left knee might wing out. Bring your inner thigh to midline. Draw your right toes back toward the wall behind you. Keep pressing up through your right heel. Once you kind of feel that quiver, just breathe. And exhale, right foot down. We'll switch. Inhale, your left heel lifts. So again, if your right knee wings out, bring it in. Flex your toes. Drive your heel up toward the sky. Pull your toes back toward your face. Once you feel that quiver, breathe. And exhale, feet down. So you have the opportunity here to adjust your block. If it feels like it's on your spine or on the meaty part of your glutes, try to renegotiate it to that flat wing surface of your hip bones. Re-shimmy your shoulder blades underneath you. You can stay here, or if you want, take both legs toward the sky for legs at the wall. You can point your toes or flex them down. Press up through your heels, and you've got 3 breaths. After your third, feet back down to the ground. Remove your block, place it out of the way. Constructive rest, knees together, feet wide. Place your left hand to your heart, right hand to your stomach. Close down your eyes as long as that's comfortable in your space. And now 3 to 5 Ujjayi breaths. In through your nose, out of your nose. Do a few more on your own. When you're ready, guide your hands to the outside of your thighs, pull your shins in, knees to chest. We'll finish with happy baby. Stamp your footprints to the sky, flex your toes. If your low back lifts, grab the backs of your thighs instead. Feel free to hold or take a couple rocks side to side. And then bring it in. Your last hug, your final squeeze. Draw your forehead up toward your knees. Thank yourself for making it on the mat today. And exhale, Shavasana. Legs long, arms to your sides. Palms can face up in receiving or maybe face down to be a little more grounded today. But as you get settled into your Shavasana, let your toes fall out wide. Allow your legs to get heavy. If the center of your chest feels a little sunken in, shimmy your shoulder blades underneath you. Create a shelf to support your heart space. And then soften your fingertips. Let them curl as if you could hold raindrops in the palm of your hand. Last but not least, release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. And soften the squint of your eyes. Just relax and soften your entire face. You've got 10 breaths, and I'll call you out when it's time. take one round of breath to seal our time. Start with a big, generous inhale. You can even stretch your arms overhead. Sigh it out, exhale. Notice which nostril is a little more congested. Roll to the opposite side. Rest your head on your bicep and let your sinuses balance and allow your mind, your body, your breath to all reconnect. With as little effort as possible, utilize your hands, press yourself up to a comfortable seat. You can join me with your hands in front of your heart center, eyes closed, as long as that's comfortable for you. In yoga, we say namaste. It means the light, the teacher in me, honors and bows to the light and the teacher in you. So thank you for joining. As I raise my thumbs to my third eye center, the light, the teacher in me, honors and bows to the light and the teacher you carry and share in this space. Namaste. Thank you all so much for taking time out of your day to join me on your mat. If you ever have any questions or feedback, feel free to drop those below. And if you want to see more content like this, I'd love to hear what other stretches or things you'd like to work on in the future, as this is something I would love to keep doing on a monthly basis. So hope you all have a beautiful